Frank Tennyson. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming. I just honestly really appreciate it so much. Your love for divine love intelligence coursing through you right now attracts you to your good. If that's happening for you right now, say, I'm attracted to my good.
I'm attracted to my good.
Ooh, I like my good. Ooh, my good feels good. My good gets me excited. Ooh, I like that I'm attracting excitement. I like that I feel excited. If you can feel excited, if you can feel your excitement, go woo! If it feels amazing, go woo! If you feel the monumental, go woo! Now let's get the woo. This is called capturing the woo. So let's capture the woo and make it go woo, 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 faster, faster, and faster, and faster, and faster, and faster. Woo. Throw it up. Woo. And allow it to still be connected to you because it's going to float down in your realm. So allow it to float down in your realm. And if you think of it as twinkles, for example, coming onto your finger, or fireworks coming out of your fingers, let's do that again. Woo, 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 woo. Still going up, it's still going up, it's still going up. Some of it's coming down, okay? Let's let it just drift down like fireworks. So that's our good, those miracles, those sparkles that are coming out of our fingertips that we threw up in the air are now floating back to us. So let's breathe that in. Woo. Get back to the inner woo, the quieter woo. 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 If you could feel it coming back down, say, I could feel it coming back down. I can feel it coming back down. Ooh, and that gets me excited. The first law of attraction is what? It comes back to you. So we send it out. Let's send some more out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let it go out. Let it go around the universe. Let it go around the world. Let it go out through the walls. And then it starts to come back to it. As it hits the back door, the end of the universe, then it comes back. So it's coming back to us now. Our good is returning as we put it out. The first law of attraction. The first law of the universe is that which is. And what we are is. What we are is the bigger is. The macrocosm and the microcosm are the same. Are connected in the same way, especially on the emotional level. And why is this good for us? Well, the reason why it's good for us is this is a study of metaphysics. Metaphysics is like new thought. It's like the translation of how something that is spiritual, we call it God or universe or source or life or any name that we want to do it, how that which is spiritual gets translated into the physical realm. That's what metaphysics is. It's just a study of that. You know, how does that all work? How did we get here? Why are we here? You know, how can we use that information to learn better or to think better or to have our lives work better? That's what metaphysics is. And new thought is the section of metaphysics that says if you just have a good attitude, you're going to be okay. And the new thought is if you get excited about something, then that will manifest. Does that make sense? Why is that true? Well, number one, we can feel our good already. When we get excited, aren't we feeling our good? Doesn't that feel great? Let's get excited again. Woo. And it makes us go woo. If we get really excited, it makes us go woo. What is the woo? The woo is the sound of excitement. So if you get excited by an external situation, you go, oh, Anjolie is coming. Ooh, I'm excited. Right? Right? That's getting excited from an external situation. And that's great, and it works. But it's a two-way street. You can get excited first and then create the external situation by remote, by default. So if we get excited knowing that it's a two-way street, we want to start out our goal. Isn't one of your goals in life to get excited? To be excited?
Stay excited.
To stay excited? To live a fulfilled life? To be bouncing on your seat like a little baby? You know, to be excited? That's the generation of excitement. And what is that? What excitement is amplified love. Amplified love. Let's say that. Amplified love. Do you want your love to be amplified?
Yes.
Yeah. Get excited. Get excited and you can feel it. Are you feeling the love? Yeah. If you're feeling the love, say, yeah, I'm feeling the love.
Yeah.
And why is that important? Because we want life to be palpable. And especially we want love to be palpable. Does that make sense? We don't want to talk about, who wants to talk about love ad infinitum? Or read about it? Who wants to experience love? Who wants to talk about a fulfilling life? How about we experience a fulfilling life? Right. What is it, the wave? Ah, fulfilling life. Ah, oh, more fulfilling life. More. Send up some woo all the time, you know. Woo, woo, woo. When don't we need to woo? Well, when we're sleeping. That's when the woo just regenerates and floods your inner you and just brings you back to the source. Really, is where that sleep takes you to. As you go back to source. And what is source? Source is another word for source. We had 5 or 6 of them a minute ago, but another word for source is the emptiness. Why is source the emptiness? Well, it's called the void, often in metaphysics or in spiritual talk, it's called the void. And the reason it's called the void or emptiness is because that's the only thing that has infinite potential. If there was something already in it, it would be already defined. That it would be taken. Right? We could use Penny, for example. Is Penny in emptiness? No. No, Penny's already taken. You know, if she wasn't taken, there wouldn't be anything here. So, oh gosh, let's breathe that in. That's kind of like, I'm getting dry here, so we got to keep the woo on. We got to keep the woo on. So does that make sense about metaphysics? That metaphysics is the study of the woo, basically. The study of how spirit gets translated into the physical. And if we really want to look at it real close, we know and understand through new thought that it gets translated in the physical by your intention. By your creation of a mindset that says, this is what I want. This is what I desire. This is what probably, what's aching for me as much as I'm aching for it. This is what life wants me to do because it recognizes me. It says, oh my gosh, you're that person that's going to, I don't know, maybe have a family and kids, and you had that agreement even before you came here to meet up with your family and your children, your spiritual family and your children. So this is the sequential manifestation of your dreams that you had even before you came here. So we always like to say, my dreams are coming. Let's do that. My dreams are coming. My dreams are coming. My dreams are coming. My dreams are, ooh, I'm getting excited about my dreams. I'm getting excited about this. And why are your dreams coming and why are you excited about your dreams? Because your dreams were born in excitement, weren't they? Your dreams, oh gosh, if I could just be a millionaire. What? Didn't you get excited there for a second? Right? Woo! I'm going to have a baby. We have a baby being birthed right here. Woo! I'm getting excited about it. Right? So your dreams are born in excitement. And where do you think they go? Well, you think they're in your head. Well, the interesting thing about your head is like your heart. Your heart is just not inside your body, is it? Your heart space is like a beach ball going all around your body. That's your heart space. If you go like this, if you kind of tickle your heart space right here, you can feel it. You can feel it uplift you, And when we say love is palpable, when we get into a real good love space, we can start to feel it right here, like butterflies or fluttery. When the poets talk about my heart was all fluttery. It's because you raised your heart vibration so much that it's pounding out here in a vibratory rate, and you can feel it. And we call that tickling. So that's a cosmic tickle. When you get excited about something, so what happens is you take a thought, and you say, well, what is thought? I guess that we should cover what thought is. Thought is light. Thought is light corralled in a usable form. So that you can say, ooh, I want to have a baby. So you go up in your mind, your greater mind, which is not just inside your head, but your greater mind, which is right here, and you plant that in one of those light cells. And if it's harmonic with everything that you're thinking and being, that thought starts to attract other thoughts, like babies, right? Midwives, women, children, ancestors, lineage, cycles, all that. All those thoughts start to come and collect around. And that's what's called bringing the good. It starts to collect good thoughts. And as soon as you put your intention to it and says, I like all that, I like what I'm thinking about, I'm going to send that down to the physical. And so you send that thought down to the physical. And that physical is also light. And that's that great whoosh of light, that great river of light that we call the physical. It's not even real, it's just the illusion of it. It's everybody's thoughts all put together and running down into this manifesting, everybody's dreams manifesting in this one moment that we call now, and it's this great river of life. And as you add a new thought to that now, I'm going to have a baby. Boom, it splashes down there, and everything that already is, it's like, oh, she's going to have a baby. Who is, oh, it's Abby. Woohoo. And universe then is alerted to this great birth. And universe itself then can all go, well, what can I do to help? Because my job is to help. My job is to make your dreams come true. That's what universe does. That's why universe is here. Let's say that. Universe is here to make my dreams come true. Universe works for me. My universe is really fulfilling. I have a genuinely fulfilling universe. It tickles my heart. I'm claiming this universe. I'm claiming the good in it. I'm claiming the fulfillment in it. I'm living a fulfilled life. I'm certainly feeling fulfilled now. That's better than it was. I'm getting excited now. So all I got to do is call it out. So all I got to do is call it out. All I got to do is claim it. I'm claiming that now. Woo, I'm claiming my good. my dreams are coming. My dreams are coming. I'm claiming my dreams. I love my dreams. I'm just excited about my dreams. They're hovering around me. They're hovering around me. They're just waiting for me to get excited enough to attract them. So I know that's how the universe works. So I know that's how the universe works. Because you know that because when you have bad dreams or bad thoughts, you know, that'll really hasten them, won't it? Yeah. So when we have good thoughts, that's going to hasten them. And the neat thing with it is, if you look at this symbol here, what is that? Prayer. Right, prayer. So this is what we use. We do this to pray. And that's how religion has interpreted spirituality. It used to be, it was this. This is your manifestation. This builds chi. In the Tao and in Korean philosophy, this is what they make chi with. Well, what is chi? Chi is creative force, creative energy, right? So this is our creative energy manifestation system. Let's say that. This is our creative energy manifestation system. Let's clap it up. So if we want something, we want to birth it in excitement. Birth that idea in excitement. Ooh, I'm learning a lot today. Ooh, I'm connecting with my friends today. Ooh, I'm feeling my heart space. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of hugs today. I'm growing every day. I'm just excited about life. So then we have our woo on, and we can start to feel it in our heart. So let's tickle our heart a little bit like this. Woo. Does that feel lighthearted? If it feels lighthearted, go woo. So let's close our eyes for a second. And now focus on our heart space. And let's make this sound. And put your hands on your shoulders, cross them on your shoulders, kind of drop your head down a little bit and aim at your heart space and even that heart space in front of your heart. And just make this sound, which is the sound of a happy heart. Now with great force, like you really love that little child. Shake it in. And you kind of have to shake it a little bit, because what that does is what I was explaining before about when you take that thought and you bring it into the physical and it makes that splash is what you're shaking in. And that splash is what tickles your being itself. That's called the cosmic tickle. I know that's called the cosmic tickle because I made it up. And now, in truth, there is another concept out there, which is the cosmic giggle. And that's different from the tickle in the fact that the tickle is when your thoughts explode in your being and that splash hits your heart space, which is your vortex pump of you from infinite, from finite, from nothing to being, from nothing to being. You have this spiritual pump that draws from emptiness, and which is stem cells, which is made out of light, up into manifestation. So when you splash a new idea down there, that splashes on that whole system there. And all that system gets excited, and that pump takes your dreams and takes your thoughts and takes all the light and all the love that you have in those thoughts and sends it out into the universe. And it's automatic. It happens with all your dreams. So let's do that. Let's go. Ooh, from inner nothing, from inside you. Ooh, from inside you. It's kind of like if you can go like this and grab it and push it out and then send it all around and then come up again and push it back out again like that. So that's the way your pump's working anyway. So and if we do that and close our eyes, it'll probably give us tingles. If it gives you tingles, just go ah. So now with our eyes closed, can you feel your heart space a little bit? Okay, we need more affection. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get our woo on. And now look at your sixth chakra, your eyes. And let's say I love you with your eyes. There it is. There it is. There it is. And once anyone hits it, we all feel it. You notice that? Right? We all know it. Okay, that happened. You can move on, right? There it is. There it is. Wow, wow. So what that did is awaken our chakra. So let's close our eyes and now focus on your heart. Does that give your heart space a little more body, a little more weight? If so, let's cup our shoulders again and make that sound. Now can you feel your heart space? If you feel your heart space, go right. So it's important to me that the heart space is palpable. So let's shake it in. And if it's palpable, when you plant something in the physical, I call it planting stuff in the physical. So when you take your thoughts and plant them in the physical, and it makes that splash and you are all going to make a sound. It's like a sound of joy. When you get joyful, you go, yay! Or, or when you get happy, you go, ah! You get excited, those are real sounds. Those are universal sounds. They're the universal ohms. They're the physical expression of divine love and intelligence manifesting, being planted in the physical realm where you have noise, where you have that woo, where you have that where you have the lower growl. You hear it a lot in nature. The bears, they're just, what are they going? Let's do that. So those are your lower chakras, right? Those are your lower chakras. They're very different from the woo, but they're important to get grounded and get control of and get to understand that when you're making those sounds, that part of you is being awakened. So determination is a real link to follow through. That's like this chakra in here, and it's kind of a deeper, but a lighter. Let's do that. And as you get really excited, you'll notice it'll want to raise like and it'll get right downright spiritual up here. So thanks everyone for coming. For heaven's sakes, what a beautiful, wonderful, loving people I'm surrounded by. Just appreciate it so much. We've got a great program. I always start with the goal, which is let's get excited because we want a fulfilling life. So let's start by being excited. I went to a beautiful workshop the other day, and it was just fabulous. It was fabulous. And it came to me on the way in that everyone was going to leave the workshop saying, oh, I got excited at that workshop. I got excited. It was great. It got me excited, right? But what we really want to understand is that their excitement of life brought them the workshop. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they got excited and made a bunch of right decisions, they produced that workshop. that got them excited too. So it's a two-way street. When you make the sound of excitement, woo, you get excited. Or you see somebody, oh my God, it's a great movie, I'm excited, woo! It's a two-way street. Either you can get your woo first and create the exciting experience, or you can, try and attract an exciting experience and then get your woo on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we want to get our woo on 24/7 when we're not sleeping. Right, 24/7 when we're not sleeping.
How about 18 hours?
18 hours. 18 hours of woo. and the neat thing is right, we're understanding that we're manifestation machines here. We're understanding that. We really are understanding that. So when we, gosh, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. Okay, well, let's just take a breath. And do a little eye closing again. And now we can feel just the sweetness of our being. And so let's feel that for a second, just the sweetness of our being. It's like somehow we got agenda free. If you're feeling agenda free and just enjoying your being, go, woo. To me, that's just a little minor miracle. So, and now let's look at our chakras. Let's look at our heart space. And feel, if you can feel your heart space being bigger than your chest, just go, I can feel that. And feel as it just kind of expands and expands like a big balloon. And as it expands like a big balloon, it helps your memory go, wow, I am not just the physical body. I'm not even bordered by the physical body. This heart space just keeps on going on and on. And in your mind, you can really see everybody here. And what it's like is, it's like if you have 20 candles in a room, you can see the light, but you can also see each candle. And the light is all one. So our spiritual bodies, what that means is we've melted into the air, as we've melted into love. We are experiencing the vastness of our spiritual body. We can feel that our spiritual body just passes through each one of us and then collectively mingles. So we can feel that, the great oneness of ourselves. And because we're one, all one in this great peace that we've collectively manifested, it just feels like, we're just being here. And just being is part of the cycle of life, part of the great cycle of life. There's a time for everything in its season. It's both true on a seasonal, a cyclical thing, and it's also true on a daily and moment-to-moment time. So this kind of agenda-less peace is very close to emptiness. And as we just sit here, we can barely even feel that we're beings. We're just so grand, so peaceful, so comfortable. And as we attract this, we experience the emptiness of the mind. And this emptiness of the mind is the same as the emptiness of the divine. From here we can say, well, this emptiness which springs life itself is going to spring through me, and is springing through me now, and is being me now, somewhere down there. I'm up here. So once we attain this kind of empty feelings, it's really amazing that so many people are here at the same time. Gesundheit. As we build, life will cycle us into different states of meditation, such as contemplation, or such as a love, such as affection. So let's move up to affection. Make that sound. Affection for your heart. And when we get affection in our eyes, in our head chakra, and love in our hearts, wow, that's what's called balance. So we're balanced. So let's just do a little time check and see how we're doing. And what's that? 11:08. What time's the next person coming on?
11:10.
11:10. So that's. How did that feel? Was it wonderful? Did you feel great peace? Wow. Did you feel emptiness? I thought we felt emptiness. If you felt emptiness, come on, I got empty. Wow. That's amazing. You know, that's like a near miracle in a lot of people's lives, is to just shut the mind off. And we didn't shut it off with a switch. We shut it off with the why route. You know, why go this way when we can go this way? So I think we have Meg's coming on next time, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, sure. So thank you all for obliging me by coming and participating in this Om Mani Padme Om thing from the mire of our thoughts and you know, life and whatever, my mire anyway. I'm not going to put that on you, but from my mire up to the spiritual evolution of our higher consciousness. So from that, we want to just be grateful. So let's all go. I'm grateful.
I'm grateful.
I'm grateful to feel the light.
I'm grateful to feel the light.
I'm grateful to make that light part of me.
I'm grateful to make that light part of me.
I'm grateful to understand that my mind has the light.
I'm grateful to understand that my mind has the light.
I'm grateful to understand that my mind determines my future.
I'm grateful to understand that my mind determines my future.
I'm a great metaphysician.
I'm a great metaphysician.
I like new thought.
I like new thought.
I like freedom.
I like freedom.
I like to feel this freedom.
I like to feel this freedom.
I like to feel the freedom of me and God being one.
I like to feel the freedom of me and God being one.
I like that excitement.
I like that freedom.
I'm feeling excited now. So, thank you so much.